What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Welcome to Greatness Thursday. Greatness happens on Thursday. Y'all know it. Y'all know what it is. For those of you that have been here in the Brand New Suite, y'all know what it is that we do every Thursday. We talk about, we focus on your greatness. We focus on our greatness as a whole. So, welcome to the Brand New Suite. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. And for those that may be here for the first time, and I got to remember to do this, for those that may have gotten a share from somebody, you happen to be seeing this, you're on the YouTube, and you happen to be watching the podcast there. Allow me to reintroduce myself or to introduce myself. I am Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., President and CEO of JNF Enterprises. And JNF Enterprises is an organization that we have that enlightens, empowers, and impacts individuals and organizations. But what we do as a creator of the Brand New Suite, what we do in the Brand New Suite is we have our products and services that we offer to entrepreneurs, to organizations that are seeking to be able to be better by the end of the year than they were at the beginning of the year. And what we do is we assist entrepreneurs right here. What we do is we assist entrepreneurs. We assist entrepreneurs to reclaim their time so that they can be more organized, to focus on meaningful connections with their family, with their friends, and with those that they serve. The entrepreneurial briefcase is what we created so that entrepreneurs will be able to have the tools that they need, the processes that they need, put processes and systems in place, create or using foundational principles that you may need in order to be able to reclaim your time, be focused on meaningful connections with those that you work with, or those that you work for, and those that you serve. That's just a brief synopsis of what we do. There's other products that we have and services, such as I do speaking, speaking and training. I can come out to your organization, your next corporate event that you have on panels, all of those things, and then other aspects of it. But you can check that out. If you go to my link tree, and I'll make sure that that's in the description so that you know what else we offer. I always tell you that we have that at the end of the podcast, that we show you who we are, what we do, to make sure that you know. For those that are here for the first time, for those that ride with me, that rock with me each and every day, y'all know the Brand New Suite. It's Greatness Thursday. Y'all know what we do on Thursday. We talk about greatness. We make sure that we have the mind of greatness here. Thanks, Patrick, for joining. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all know what we've been doing all this week. All this week, we've been focusing on the 5 demands of entrepreneurship. Yeah. There's some demands that are attached to being an entrepreneur. So we've been talking about them all this week. Monday, we talked about your mindset, of course. You know, you got to get your mind right before you can do anything else as an entrepreneur. 2, we talked about accountability. Are you, as an entrepreneur, holding yourself accountable? Are you holding those that work for you, those that work with you, accountable for what you all do with you, your business, and your brand? We talked yesterday about work for it. You got to be willing to put that work in. You've got to be willing to be dedicated. You got to be willing to be motivated, and you got to be willing to be consistent. That's what is going to be demanded of you if you want to be an entrepreneur. And so today we're going to talk about greatness. Yeah. If you want to do what it is that you say you want to do in this entrepreneur journey, this entrepreneurial walk that we're in, You have to have a mentality of pursuit of greatness. Are you pursuing greatness with what you're doing? With your business and your brand. And those that want to go to the next level, those that want to be top of mind in your industry, if that's you, and that greatness is what you have, there's some things you're gonna have to do. There's gonna be some ways in which you pursue that greatness. So let's talk about these three different ways really quickly how to pursue greatness and how it will help you to be able to meet those demands of entrepreneurship. And first, the first thing is a continuous improvement. Are you always looking to enhance your skills, your knowledge, your product, your services? I've been talking about this and people don't get it. As an entrepreneur, you should always be working on your business, and your craft. You should always be improving. And there are certain entrepreneurs that get to a certain level and then they think that, hey, I don't have to do anything. I'm just doing what my target audience tells me to do. No. That may be the way that you want to carry it, but I'm telling you, those that are great, those that will achieve greatness are always working on themselves. They're always working on their product. They're always working on their services. Steve Jobs would not have been who he was if he settled for mediocrity with Apple. Apple would not be where it is today if Steve Jobs did not want greatness. Mr. Earl Graves does not get Black Enterprise to where it was, if he did not want greatness. Reginald F. Lewis doesn't become the first Black man to put together a $1 billion deal and become the great man that he was and the great icon that he was. Greatness demands that you constantly, continuously improve. Why do y'all think I come on here each and every day and say that it is my assignment to make you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year? Why do you think I say that we as entrepreneurs don't think in days and months? We think in decades or years. We think in years. We think in decades. It's a mindset. Greatness is a mindset, y'all. It's a mindset. And if you're going to be a great entrepreneur, it begins with what you think of your business and your brand and where it is that you want to be. Greatness is never satisfied. That's something that I had to learn. Greatness is never satisfied. And I used to wonder why it was never enough for some people. And then I finally got it one day. I finally understood it. I understood that you have to have this continuous hunger if you're going to be great. If you're going to meet the demand of greatness as an entrepreneur, you've got to continuously improve. Let's get to the second one. You got to have high standards. You got to have high standards. High standards. You got to set and adhere to quality benchmarks. Do you have a standard? And I'm gonna say this. I ain't saying no names, but there's some entrepreneurs that don't have standards. They don't care what people say about their product or service. It is what it is. People are buying it. I don't care about anything else. As long as people are buying it, I don't care. I don't have any standards along with it. All I want is the money. All I'm trying to do is achieve a certain financial status. I'm just saying, if you're going to be on this side of greatness, or if you're going to be on this side of the entrepreneurship journey, and here, yeah, we got standards. We got standards. That means all money ain't good money. That means it does matter to me that people get a certain level of an experience when they choose to do business with J&F Enterprises, when they choose to take my product or use my product or service, because I want them to come back again and again and again, or refer someone to me again and again and again. But they don't do that if I don't have standards. And if all I want to do, all I'm concerned about is can I get their money? And there are many of businesses out here like that, y'all. And if you're an entrepreneur, you may have heard the story, stories, and you may have even encountered. Can't tell you how many people I've gotten clients, and those clients have come to me and said, well, the other company didn't do this, or they didn't do that, or they didn't meet or exceed my expectations. They promised me all of this, and I didn't get any of it. So you got to have high standards. You got to have high standards. If greatness has standards, because there's a certain level that they know that they have to perform at in order to be able to stay at that level. Take a look at any successful business. Take a look at any successful athlete, entertainer. And I don't like using them all the time, but in this case, and I've been talking about this week, and I used, if you've been on my page, you'll see that every day this week on my banner, I have a different picture of Mr. Denzel Washington. He is greatness personified. Why? He continuously improved on his skill, his craft in business. He had standards. He has high standards because he didn't just take any role. And then even the roles that he took on, he performed them at such a level that you actually believe that this dude was that person. I could do the roll call on the roles that he's done, that we just, here's how great Denzel Washington was, or is. I say was, is. He was so great in the movie Training Day that he literally had many people disliking him for being the bad cop in the movie. But then on the other end of that, he was so beloved for portraying Malcolm X, which he should have won an Emmy for, or Grammy, whichever one it is, whatever the one is for movies. I think it's Emmy. But that's what greatness is, y'all. Greatness is about improving. What are you doing to improve your business on a daily? How are you bettering your business today than it was yesterday? What are you doing today that you didn't do yesterday that's going to make you that 1% better that I talk about all the time? You got to constantly improve. You got to have standards. And then you have to have innovation. You have to have creation. Last one is you got to strive for creative solutions and unique value propositions. What makes you unique? One of my brand value, as a part of my brand value system, one of them is unique. How do you stand out from everybody else in your industry? You want to know how? One, you have to constantly improve on what it is that you're doing. That was Mr. Steve Jobs' thing. He wanted to constantly and consistently improve his product. That's why iPhone, iPad, everything, all of those, that's why it is what it is. It's one of the top products out there. I don't have one. I'm not, but I do give credit where credit is due. I understand what greatness is. Greatness is Steve Jobs. Greatness is Reginald F. Lewis. Greatness is Earl Graves. Greatness is Muhammad Ali, the greatest of the great. I am the greatest. But there's a reason why David Stewart, Robert Smith, there's a reason why they're great. Magic Johnson, greatness. Everybody that I just named has these three attributes. They meet these three demands of greatness within entrepreneurship. They continuously improve. They have high standards, and they have an innovative mind. Do you have those qualities? Do you have those characteristics? Are you continuously trying to get that? Like I said, 1% better. And I learned that from the book that I read, The Ledge. I think that was the name of the book. But the author talked about the slight edge. The Slight Edge, that was the title of the book. But I learned from that book, the thing that I took was getting 1% better each and every day. It doesn't have to be much. And I'm hoping that that's one of the reasons why you come here. Is my goal, my assignment is to make you 1% better each and every day. And I can do that coming here because hopefully you're going to get something here that you're not going to get anywhere else. I'm going to give you insight, wisdom, ideas, strategies, tools that you need in order to be able to accomplish and become what it is that you want to become as an entrepreneur. And if greatness is one of the things that you want to become, then I need you to connect with me. I need you to come holler at your boy, just don't yell. Because this is what we do here in the Brand New Suite. This is what the entrepreneurial briefcase was created for. Was created for those entrepreneurs who want to, who want to be able to be greatness, who want to constantly improve, who want to set high standards, and who want to be innovative. I promise you, with the entrepreneurial briefcase, you'll get those things. You'll come away with those tools, with those results. You'll improve continuously. You'll have the high standard you'll have set for yourself, and you'll become more innovative. And at the end of the day, what'll happen with that is that will garner you to be able to impact your bottom line. Because I want to see you flourish. I want to see you do absolutely any and everything that you want to accomplish from an entrepreneurial standpoint. But you can't do that if you don't have the understanding of the demand that's going to be put on you as entrepreneurs. And I was having a conversation with somebody this week, and I was saying that very thing. I don't believe that entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, I don't believe that they go into this entrepreneurship journey understanding what it's going to take. It's going to demand everything that you got. And real quick, and then I'm done. I was watching the Olympics, and there was I forgot. It was the 400 relay, where you got to run the track one time full speed. It is, to me, it's the hardest. I think the 400 hurdle relay, I believe, is the hardest, the hardest track and field event. But the right behind that is the 400 meter race, where you got to just run. It's a full sprint around around the track. Now, running full speed around the track by itself is tough, but you put hurdles in there and it becomes even more difficult. But I was watching the 400 meter race, and the guy from the U.S., when they came around that last curve, and we in that last curve, y'all, and I'm sitting watching, losing my mind, because all I'm thinking about is what I talk about when I talk about first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. You're in the third quarter right now. You coming around that curve, and he came around that curve, and he was about, I want to say, he might have been fourth place, something like that. I don't even know. I know he was way back. But when he came off of that curve into the straightway, he hit a stride and a stroke. He went from from fourth, fifth place to winning the race, y'all. I mean, you want to talk about grit, you want to talk and you want to talk about walking your opponent down. He did all that. They call it dig. When you in track and field, they call it dig. When you just absolutely, you pouring out everything that you got. You got to dig for it. My dad used to tell his track team, you got to dig for it. You got to have that energy. You got to be able to dig for it. And that's exactly what he did. He dug all the way to the finish line. And we'll talk about finishing strong tomorrow. But that dude, his last name is Hall. But that dude was the personification of what greatness is and what it takes to be great. It's going to take every absolute ounce that you have to be great. And my only question to you, and I'm done, do you want to be great? That's all I'm going to ask you today. That's the only piece of homework that you got tonight. You got to answer that question, and nobody can answer it but you. Do you want to be great? And if the answer is yeah, if the answer is no, I'm cool with it, then that's cool. Good. Nice to meet you, everything. I'm going to move on. Those of us that want to be great, we understand. We got to continuously improve. We've got to set high standards, and we've got to use our innovative mind. That's what that's what greatness. That's what entrepreneurship is going to demand of you. Do you want to be great? So if this is something that you want to move further on, I need you to connect with me. I need you to I need you to connect with me. I put the description in the I put the information, my contact information in the description so that you can connect with me and we can have a strategy session. We can talk about whether or not this is a good fit for you. And we can work on your greatness. It's your boy. Don't forget to hop on over to the YouTube channel, connect 500 subscribers, 30 days. That's what we're doing. By the end of August, I need to have 500 subscribers. So I need you to hop on over there, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, share, comment. I need you to comment. Let me know what you think about these principles and tips that I'm giving to you. Are they insightful? Are they dropping wisdom on you? And does it give you ideas for what it is that you need to do? That's it. So come holler at your boy. We'll talk about all those things. We can talk about the different packages that we have in order to be able to make you better by the end of the year than we have at the beginning than you were at the beginning of the year. It's all about greatness, y'all. And I am the one to get you as an entrepreneur there. Without a shadow of a doubt. I know that we can do that. But you got to take the first step. It's your boy. We will see y'all tomorrow. End of the week. I got my walk in, but it was raining outside, so I had to walk inside today. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a super fantastic day. Peace.